on the top of another magical summit and another magical mountain somewhere in the Pacific Southwest, specifically Wendover, Nevada. And it's not being at the top of the mountain, or any summit for that matter, that's the victory. It's the day-to-day struggle and the conquering of thyself. That's where the real victory is. It's actually a privilege to get any result whatsoever. But I'm telling you, man, if you grasp that one thing, a lot of people are so emotionally invested in the results, and it's understandable. It's easy to do that. I mean, but I have to tell you, if you can get focused on the day-to-day, the struggle and the conquering from within, no more competing against anybody else except within yourself. That's the only competition that matters in the real world. Not in academia, not in school, in the real world. The real world that you actually live in, that academia doesn't quite reflect very well, in my personal opinion. Conquer yourself. Make the competition between yourself. Me, myself, and I, that's it. And all of us are mountain climbers. You can draw any parallel to that you want. I mean, a real physical, literal mountain, or just whatever your mountain is, whatever it happens to be, getting out of debt. You got some dreams you want to fund, and you just don't know how yet. Whatever it is, man, I'm telling you, the victory is conquering yourself, and it's in the day-to-day struggle and winning those victories over yourself. That's organically going to bring those results anyway. So be focused on that instead of the results. People that focus on the results, they get emotionally exhausted. A lot of them get clinically exhausted too, for that matter. It's not a good place to be. Just be invested in the day-to-day struggle with your eye on the ball, of course, of the results, because they're important to you. At least I hope they are. But the focus, the emotional investment should be the day-to-day struggle. That's where the victory is. To stand on a mountain summit is a privilege, not a victory. The victory is in the day-to-day struggle. Remember that. Always remember that. And especially when you go into competition, make sure it's with yourself. It doesn't have to be with other people. It's just you. That's it. It's not fair to place yourself in competition with other people, because other people have different gifts of ability than what you have. What's obvious is that the great designer made us all very, very different. What's obvious is we are very different. So what's obvious is you shouldn't be competing against other people, knowing how obvious it is that we are very different. It makes no sense. It's self-sabotaging to compete against other people. So don't do it. Compete against yourself. And the best gift that you can ever offer the world ever is your true, authentic self, you being the best you that you can be, and not being so reserved anymore about expressing your true self to the world, or having hidden agendas, the Trojan horse, on all those other things about bait and switch and whatever else is going on out there. Just express your true self to the world, and you are going to attract who you're supposed to attract and the opportunities that you're supposed to attract. It's so true. So to button off this video, I'm just going to give you a view of the privilege that I've got standing at the top of this summit, and all the panoramic views that surround it. So here we go. Sun setting behind the Nevada mountains. It's beautiful. This is all Nevada on this side. And this is Utah over on this side. It's the Bonneville Salt Flats. You can see the airport down there, one runway, one terminal, one airplane. That's what we flew in on. That's what we'll fly out of. They only do charters. That's why the airport is so odd. And eventually, I think it's on this side. If it's not this side, it's the other side. It's Idaho, which is only about 60 miles away. The mountain ranges in Idaho that you can see from here. It's pretty spectacular. And the sunset once again over the city of Wendover, Nevada. So this is just the literal summit. Whatever mountain you got climbing in your life, getting out of debt, getting healthy, being the provider and the example that you want to be for your kids. I don't know, whatever it is. Being able to take care of your aging parents so that they don't have to spend their sunset years in an old folks home. It takes a lot of money to fund that. Starting up a nonprofit or giving to a nonprofit. Whatever your dreams are. I don't know what your mountain is, but I hope you have one, because without it, I don't know if there's an opportunity for growth or not. And without growth, you're dying. And you're still alive, so you're not supposed to be dying yet. You know what I'm saying? I have a 30 Days to Profit group that runs at the beginning of every month. If you'd like to know more about that, let me know. A lot of dreams, not all of them, but a lot of them. That takes a lot of money to fund them. And the world runs on money. It's the love that we have for whatever it is that we love and care about that's most important to us. It's going to fuel us, to give us the emotional energy and endurance and everything else that we need to see something through, so that we can fund our dreams instead of just shrinking our dreams just over what we're making now so that we don't die. It's the love that fuels all that, so that we do whatever it takes to make sure that we can do those things and fund our dreams and our families and kids and anything else, that whatever that it is that's most important to you. It's love that fuels all those things, but it's money that the world runs on. And we have to, some of us have to get over ourselves and come to that realization. It's the truth. The world runs on money. If it's fair or not, I don't know, but we can't do anything about that. We can deal with what we've been given, the setup, and make it work for us and everything that we love and care about. So that concludes my video. Very unscripted. I know that's why you guys and girls love my videos so much, that they're so unscripted. It's just me. It's Tom in the raw. So enjoy it. And get this, in my experience, my entrepreneurial experience, I get to be myself. Because as I said earlier, the best gift you could ever give the world is yourself. Your true, authentic self, unfettered by anything else that is not really authentically you. Getting rid of this shell that you put over yourself to protect yourself. No, you got to get rid of that. And then you are you. And it's the best gift you can give to the world. In this experience, I get to give myself to the world. I get to be myself. I get to be unscripted. If I don't want to work with somebody, I can say it, and I can hand select who I do want to work with. I could be ready for those who just aren't ready right now and it's not the right time for them, but maybe down the road. That happens a lot too. I get to be myself. And I think, I know for a fact, you can be yourself too. You can find a way to be yourself, to be extremely successful, make all the money that you need to make to fund your dreams, because it's never about the money. It's never ever about the money. It's about those dreams. It's about your why. It's about your passions. It's about the things that are most important to you in your life. It's never about the money, but you need the money. And people who work for money, they got the least amount of money. People who don't work for money, who aren't working for the paycheck and the benefits and the security of their jobs, the people that aren't working for any of that stuff, those are the ones that have the most of the money and the security and the real benefits and all those things. It's the ones that aren't working for money and a paycheck. It's quite a transformation to make from working for money to not working for money. When you make that transition, that's when you really have the freedom to be your true self and give that to the world. And then you and the world can just rise up in synergy. It's a beautiful concept. This video has gone on long enough. When I get on things like this that just speak to my heart, that my heart bleeds for, man, that's why I can do these videos like this and talk like this and go completely unscripted. It's just me. It's Tom in the raw, and I want you to be you in the raw in a way that makes you extremely successful and in a way that adds a benefit to other people's lives and society. That's the way to live. It's the only way. So there you go. I'm going to end this right now. I promise this time for real. Connect with me if you'd like to know more about my profit group, or maybe just my fitness challenge group to give you the support that you need to get healthy and fit. So you let me know, and if I can help, I'll help. And that's it. Ending this video. Bye for now. I look forward to connecting with those of you who connect with me. Peace.